So we did the nuggets and we triumphed, but I think that it's time that we go after the big boy. Okay, so today we are making the Chick-fil-A sandwich, but I've had conversations with many people, both professional and unprofessional in the world of cuisine, and I've expressed my concerns about this sandwich. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just think that it's overrated. So today we're going to prove why we can make it much better. I don't know why I'm talking in that cadence. With all that said, let's make this, shall we? Oh my God, is that the line? What's with the chicken line? I like chicken, I mean, I get it. Chicken is yummy. Can I just get 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches? Thank you.
Thank you, Doc, stay warm.
God damn it, they're so polite here. Looks like somebody took care of that sign. When those Chick-fil-A employees go home, they like throw up. After having to be nice for so long, I would throw up. Hello.
Hey Josh,
Yes.
you have a nice day, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay, we have a sandwich. Time to go and have fun. Okay, so we have the bag. You're the best part of the day. Like for them, or like, are they saying to focus on yourself? Or are they saying like, you're the best part of the day for us, for our employees? I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Who's reading this and they're like, probably somebody's mom. It's very sweet. A real classic. What's all the weird small text? It's almost like a threat. It's threatening. It's like a real classic. Okay, so here we go. This is the clout sandwich. This is what y'all are worried about, okay? Everyone's like, oh, the best chicken sandwich. This, come on. Untoasted bread, chicken. The chicken looks pretty good. And then 2 lazily placed pickles. 50% of the sandwich is covered in pickles. The other 50 is just dry. No sauce. And this is what everyone goes crazy about. I'm a big fan of beauty and simplicity. I don't know if this is it, Chief. Cheers. Here's the verdict. At the end of the day, it's a beauty and simplicity thing. Yes, it tastes good. Is it as good as it could be? Not even close. Is it as juicy as it could be? Absolutely not. This is what I would call dry chicken. If we're gonna be riding the Cloutmobile, we might as well be riding in the biggest, baddest Cloutmobile we can. And I think we could do better. All right, folks, we can't just flex on them without our classic God-tier buns. You know them, you love them. Since we've made them so many times on this channel, my full detailed buns, the recipe, will be in the link in the description. It's easy, so I'll give you the gist. You get a small container, ½ cup of water, add ½ cup of milk, get it lukewarm, dissolve 2½ teaspoons of instant yeast, then in the bowl of a stand mixer whisk together 3½ cups of bread flour, 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, and 1½ teaspoons of fine sea salt. Pop that on your stand mixer with the dough hook, begin mixing. This time I added 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil instead of butter, followed by my yeasty milk stuff, 1 egg yolk, and 1 whole egg. Let that mix until you get a nice, smooth, plump boy. Pop it out, shape it into a light ball, toss it into a greased bowl, cover with plastic wrap, and rise for 1 hour. Then just punch it down, divide and shape it into 6 evenly sized balls. Place them on a baking sheet, cover, and let proof for 30 minutes. Finally, give them a light brush of egg wash, toss them in a 375-degree oven for 15 minutes, pull them out, and brush them with melted butter. That's the gist for the most beautiful poppin' buns. Okay, the pickles at Chick-fil-A are just downright shameful. That's all I gotta say. For ours, you're gonna start with 1 English cucumber. Pickling cucumbers are better, but work with what you got. Then just cut that bad boy, sometimes they run away. Goodbye. Into about ½ thick coins. I want these to be some fatty gentlemen. Now place those in a 1-quart mason jar. Separately in a medium saucepan, add 1½ cups of distilled vinegar, 3/4 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and voila, the magic ingredient, 2 teaspoons of MSG. Chick-fil-A uses MSG, so we will too. Bring that to a boil over high heat. As soon as it reaches a boil, take it off the heat and pour it over your cucumbers. Let that sit for 1 minute, then add 2 cloves of garlic that have been crushed and rough chopped, 2 to 4 sprigs of dill depending on how dilly you like it. Then just let that sit at room temperature until they're completely cooled. Now you have a beautiful MSG dill pickle. Then just store these guys in the fridge and they stay good for, well, months. Now for our chicken, first begin with a small bowl, add 3 tablespoons of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of, you guessed it, MSG. Next, instead of chicken breast, we're using juicy, chunky, boneless chicken thigh. Boneless and skinless. Season your chicken generously with your cure mixture on both sides, of course. You likely won't use every last bit of your seasoning, but don't throw it away. Put it to the side. Now either keep your chicken on a small tray or in an airtight container covered with plastic wrap or a lid and let them cure in the fridge for 30 minutes, but ideally overnight. This is important to generating that classic taste you would expect. Now, time to fry. Get yourself a 6 to 7 quart Dutch oven. Fill it up with about 2.5 inches worth of vegetable oil. Heat that guy to 350 Fahrenheit. Then while that's heating, let's make our breading station. For the flour dredge, get a medium bowl. Add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar. Yes, that's correct. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of MSG, 1 tablespoon of ground white pepper, and 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Whisk that together until thoroughly combined. Now for the chicken wash, get a separate bowl, crack in 2 eggs, whisk them together, then whisk in 1 cup of whole milk. Then finally, whatever remaining chicken cure seasoning that you didn't use, go ahead and add that too. Breading your chicken is as easy as hopscotch. But first, a little trick for you. Get a couple tablespoons of your chicken wash and drizzle and stir it in vigorously into your dredge. This will create tiny little lumps that will then attach to the chicken and create a flaky crust that we all desire. Now, lightly dust a small baking sheet with your flour dredge, dunk a piece of chicky in the milkmaid juice. That's a chicken wash. Then drop it into the flour dredge, toss to coat, pressing the flour into the chicken aggressively, coating every little crevice. What does Papa say about uncoated spots on chicken? No geese! Once that's coated, shake off the excess flour and place on your sheet. Then simply repeat with the rest of your chicken. Now once your oil's to temp, simply drop your chicken in 1 to 2 pieces at a time depending on how big your pot is. These were some big boys and my pot was a little bit too small, so I fried 1 at a time. Then just fry for 3 to 5 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit or until golden brown and the chicken is beautifully cooked through. I mean, look at that.
My little chicken man.
Now remove your chicken using a spider and tray it on a wire rack set over a baking sheet. Then repeat with the rest of your chicken. Now, for assembly, I know there's not really sauce that they put specifically on their sandwich, which really annoys me. Of course, you could do Chick-fil-A, and I have a recipe for that in my Chick-fil-A chicken nugget video, link in the description. But instead, I made a very simple mustard mayo by literally combining half a cup of mayo, half a cup of whole grain mustard, and a touch of salt and pepper. That's it. You just mix that together, and it's yummy. Now, get yourself a nice glossy bun, slice it in half, butter it up, and get it nice and roasty toasty in a pan. Now you get your toasted buns. Start by first putting a small layer of sauce, if you chose that route, on your bottom bun. Then your pickle rounds, which, yes, I do hate pickle rounds, okay? It's very annoying. Look, I have to put this stupid tiny little piece in the middle to cover the whole gap, but I'm trying to be accurate with the whole Chick-fil-A sandwich depiction. Now hit the top bun with a touch of sauce, add on your beautifully voluptuous chicken, and of course, gently crown your king. Now that looks like a chicken sandwich that I want inside my body, which is precisely what we'll do. This feels good, fellas. This feels real good. My sandwich, I mean, I think we know where this is gonna go. Let's just do this. I did break my pickle cutting rule. I've always said to cut them lengthwise to fill out the whole thing, and did you see how annoying it was to get that last bit on there? All right, that's why you follow that rule. I don't know why I broke it. Never break a papa rule! All right, this is a thick sandy, so. Where am I? Hello? Mama? I'd like to use a special word. I'm befuddled. This is yummy. Yeah, we slam dunk this. I have nothing to say other than the chicken is crisp, the buns are rich, soft and pillowy, and these MSG pickles, they make your mouth wet. We need a taste tester. TJ, get on in here, buddy. Okay, so TJ, how do you feel about Chick-fil-A before we even do this?
Kind of indifferent. When it comes to chicken sandwiches, I always preferred Popeyes over Chick-fil-A.
Numero uno. Tun champiano. Boom bam piano. It's not really a language. Just disrespectful. Okay. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's obvious. That's poopy. Dude, the pickles is what set this
Yeah.
off for me. Like the chicken's juicy, it's good, but the pickles just added that extra to it.
And that's, well, and that's what we did. We slam dunked this. What better? We won yet again, Chick-fil-A. What are you gonna do about it? The Chick-fil-A people are gonna be all over us saying that, no, there's no way it could be better. There's a lot of ways that it could be better than this, all right? And we doggone did it. You wanna know what else is full of big, juicy thighs that you want in your mouth? I'm talking about chicken thighs, by the way. Nasty. B-roll. Alright guys, and that is it. So today, we made the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. It wasn't really that hard. I mean, it's literally just 2 buns, chicken, pickles, that's it. If you really break it down, it's kind of a boring sandwich, and I don't know why people are so cultish about it. They see this sandwich and they're like, oh my god, it's the best sandwich ever. Half-ass toasted buns. Tiny little 1 pickle. Why does this have so much hype? So with all that said, if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you